Now we need to talk a little bit more about the sexual body or the sensual body. You know, the highest form of spirituality is when you realize that you and the divine are one and the same thing, that you are inseparable from the creator force, and that the creator force is alive and kicking inside you. It's alive and kicking inside of everyone, but we are not all aware of it. And when we have a gasm, every time we have a gasm, for that second, those few seconds, we completely collapse into ourselves and merge with this deep knowing of the creator life force, which is alive in us. But for that moment, we connect to it and we feel it and we are aware of it. That experience can be located in this part of the body, the lower chakra. Whew. So we all have our God experiences on a regular basis, and that's really fantastic. But the true power of your gasm is when you move that gasm for an extended period of time through your entire body. If you move that gasm, that God realization, that oneness with God realization, the gasm, if you sort of slow it down and really go in there and make it last. And the way we make it last is we move it into the other chakras or the other energy centers. And there are not only 7, there are many all over the body. When we go into an extended state of merging with this internal gasm within ourselves, we are aligning to the divine life source, which is alive in us. And it's great if we can do that for a few seconds during our beautiful root gasm experience. But when we do start extending that experience by moving it through the other chakras, by moving it through the body, moving the pleasure through the body. And this is possible. This is basically called Kundalini awakening, where you are having tremendous amounts of gasmic pleasure being present in the body for a long period of time. And you can consciously move this awareness of intense pleasure right through the body, up and down, all kinds of channels, all the way to your fingertips, all the way to your toes, all the way to the top of your head, bursting out your heart, opening every chakra with the most intense sensation. And those intense sensations is that intense sensation when we realize our true origin of life, of the essence of what makes up life, and joins up us to everything else that is alive and has this creator force in it. So in that state of gasm, we are in magnificent alignment with the creator force, the vibration, the energy that creates this entire universe, including you and me. So I do encourage you to use this highway. I call this the highway to spiritual alignment, to truly aligning with the absolute creator force in its rawness of life, which is present within the body. And do not shy away from the body. Be aware that your final step in spirituality is when you meet God. When you meet God, when you have a personal, intimate relationship with God, and then we stop calling it God as an outside source, but we simply start understanding, and this is quite difficult to understand with our brains because our brains are for here, but it's difficult for us to understand with our brains that we us sinful, us who are not perfect, can be part of this divine creator life force. So when we go through the body, the unconscious mind, and we simply experience that gasm, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you've sorted out your shit, whether you've gone to church, whether you've read all the spiritual books, whether you've made mistakes, it does not matter. When you come home to yourself in your body, you are merging with the divine within yourself, and you are like resolving that last bit of our spiritual seeking is when we go in. And the sexual body is an absolute highway for us to do it. We can totally do it through meditation. That is absolutely possible. But seeing that so many people are having sex all the time and really enjoying it, let's use this highway that we are running on anyway. So we've been using this highway to merging with the divine within ourselves. We've been using this highway very well to meet our creator source force energy within our root chakra. Now, if we extend that experience that we already know how to do it, and we extend that experience and we move it up into the other parts of the body, we stay in that aligned state with that divine knowing within us, that gasmic state, that like gasmic state within us for much longer. And in that state, we get all these downloads, we get alignment, we get guidance, we get healing. It's so good for us. It meets every individual where they're supposed to be met. So what else are we supposed to say about gasms, orgasms, and spirituality? Yes, this is the thing. So to have a gasm in absolutely every part of your body, for like hours on end, let me just explain to you what we mean with that. So if we know the gasm, the orgasm in the root chakra, it's associated with that body part. So when we move the gasm into other parts of the body, it is different because you will have a stomach gasm. And what happens is your stomach will simply feel like really good. Just intense sense of being, or even your shoulder or the top of your head or stroking down your arms. This is where your skin is super sensitive to sensation. These are good places to start practicing that heightened sense of awareness in the body that eventually starts resulting in these little gasms, which can be little waves or big ones. But in that time, we are really aligning ourselves to the divine life source, which is flowing through all of us. It's very good for healing your body. It's also very good for connecting with your partner in a telepathic way, and it bonds you on a much deeper level. Like even if you can totally open your heart chakra to your partner, that's amazing. There's a much deeper connection. But other than that deeper connection and prolonged connection and lovemaking with your partner, you're also in this alignment with like the light, the illumination within yourself, which heals, guides, aligns you to it. It's really healthy. Every time we strike up that connection with the divine life source, we are doing something really powerful for ourselves and for this planet, because we like making that almost like an electrical connection with source energy, not being perceived as really far, but really being present here for us here and now. And the more we do it, the more of that energy of awakening and alignment with the divine life source is happening within our sphere and on the planet. And specifically, like when we meditate and we align with our life source and we feel the life flowing through our bodies, that is really good, because we're doing that in alignment and we're raising the vibration. Now we can also do that when we self-pleasure, we align and we bring more of that aligned vibration into presence, into this here and now. Now, when you find a lover for yourself who is also able to connect with their light body, with this alignment through their bodies, and you then make love, and once you know what your light body, what your energy channels, what they feel like in your body, it's completely natural to start weaving this energy in a very playful way, circulating it, weaving it with your partner. Now, when two people are striking up this connection with the divine life spark within themselves, they are not creating a double spark, they are creating like a 10 times the power spark. So that spark of connection to the divine life source that you bring through yourself and then amplify with your partner is really, really, really opening up a porthole for the divine presence to be more present within our sphere of being, or within this planet. So it's very important. Use your love making wisely. Help to raise the vibration on the planet by connecting with the divine life source within your body. It will benefit you. It will benefit the people directly around you, and it will start raising the overall vibration on the planet, which we really need right now. There are so many wars and problems going on in this world at the moment. Now, one way to fight them is to join the fight. Okay? Then we will be perpetuating what humankind has been doing for millennia. Right? The other option is to shift realities, to progress as a species, to progress into this realization of the God presence within ourselves, that we are creating our own reality, to come home, to bring this spirituality down onto this earth through our bodies, through our being, and in this way truly raise a positive and a high vibration from the place where you are. This is what we can do to help this world today. The problems in the world seem so big and overwhelming. What can you do as an individual? You raise your vibration. You raise the vibration in your sphere and the direct environment around you. And by doing that, you are creating a healthy spot on this planet. And from that healthy spot, you will influence those ones around you, and they will also start feeling more healthy and more aligned with divine life source. We change our state of being on this planet by having a complete paradigm shift. And we do that through meditating, through feeling, through merging with our physical bodies. I'm saying making love, being super in your body, like really enjoying your body, really bringing this divine vibration alignment that we are able to generate through our sense of being and expressing ourselves in the world. Heal what is right here. Heal what is right here. Then it's done. Then that is done. Bring the high vibration right here. Then that is done. Then something can grow from there. This is how we transform this planet. This is how we heal this planet. We each do our work and we encourage each other to raise the vibration. I love you.